way. Thank you very much. Right back at you. I appreciate it. That's nice of you. And, oh, it's good to be here. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. The other night, I had a little celebration. I had a dinner party and for the New Year. And I don't know if it's a dinner party. At what point do you call it a party, really? There were 4 of us. But it was a, you know, I guess it's a dinner party with 4 people. We had a keg. And, but then I do that when I'm by myself eating my hungry man dinner. But this friend of mine, I said, you know, come over for dinner, and that's how I invite people. And so she said, I should warn you, I'm allergic to cats. And I said, well, I'm not serving cat, and but I hope you like poodle. And she, so anyway, so she came over, and I solved the problem because I made her eat outside on the porch with my other friend who's allergic to my couch. And they had a great time, really, because it turns out they're both allergic to peanuts and any kind of fun. And so, but this is my point. If you're going to be a host, be a responsible host. You have to find out what people are allergic to before they come over. I mean, he was allergic to down, so the sofa he couldn't be near the sofa, and she's allergic to cats. And so, and especially when people come over, people are allergic to a lot of things. Penicillin. So if you're serving that, a lot of people are allergic to that. And I've met 1 or 2 people who really are allergic to everything. Have you ever met people like that? They're just allergic to everything, and then they get mad that I don't invite them over. But their plastic bubbles will not fit through the door when they're... Some people are allergic to histamines, which is wine. That's all it is histamines. It's just a bottle of juiced up histamines. And poor people. Can you imagine what are their lives like without the sweet, sweet nectar of the gods? Empty, I imagine, and clear-headed. But a lot of people, and also this is a big thing you learn when you're inviting people over, they can't eat shellfish. A lot of people are allergic to shellfish. Their throats close up, and then their face swells up. And the funny thing is, when this happens, they look like blowfish. Isn't that ironic? Don't you think? Some people's reaction to when they're allergic is they just like, because the girl with allergic to cats, it's sneezing. The people that just sneeze, but a lot of it. It's not just it's over and over and over again sneezes. And I feel sorry for them, but it's very tiring trying to say bless you 50 times in a row. You know, because really, you try to change it up, like after 10, you're like, oh, gesundheit. Again. Oh, that was a good one. Can't stop, huh? Well, I'm going to take off. And then you just leave. I don't know if necessarily this is an allergy or not, but whenever I hear music, my arms start to move and my legs kind of move, kind of like this. I don't know how anyone could not do the 1-2 step.
I don't know how.
That's Sierra, and I don't know if have you heard that song before, Sierra? I like it a lot.
Yeah. Missy Elliott produced it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I know Missy Elliott's in the video. She produced it?
She with the other guy she works with. I can't remember. You know me and names.
It's your business. You're the music man. You're supposed to know that.
I know the song.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Hey, on the show today, Dustin Hoffman is here. Oh, he is. He's in a movie called Meet the Fockers. And I'll tell you, Meet the Fockers, biggest Christmas box office opening in history, which I take credit for, I have to say, because Ben Stiller was on the show, and I'm sure that had something to do with it. And probably the anticipation of people knowing that Dustin would be on the show today, they thought we should see the movie first. And so they probably went to go see the movie just before they went to see him today. And I also predict, by the way, this year that the metric system will really take off finally. Also on the show, Carmen Electra is here, and she was on Baywatch. She's guest starring on the WB Summerland. And she's also got, I don't know if these are brand new or if these have been out for a while, the DVD release of Carmen Electra's aerobic striptease, which there's one and there's two. You don't have to buy them together. Sometimes they package them and you have no choice but to get both discs. You may say, I don't like the number 2. I would like just number 1, and so you have a choice. And today she's going to teach me some strip moves. She told me. So. I was actually trying to learn some ahead of time, so I had a little head start, and I tried to open the packaging, basically trying to strip this thing, and I've lost 6 pounds. I can't get it open. It's a good workout. Over the holidays, a lot of people on our staff, obviously we had time off. They didn't come to work, but a few went into labor. And so they had some babies, and I'll tell you, babies make a great stocking stuffer, by the way. Last minute. So here we got all these pictures of our babies. One of our writers, Margaret Smith, she has a new little boy, True Foster, born December 6th, 7 pounds, 15 ounces, which it looks like she kind of held him up to that 7-Eleven cam, kind of just to save. And then one of our producers, Melissa Geiger Schrift, she has Mia Jane, December 17th she was born, 7 pounds, 10 ounces. Look at that. And her mom weighed in, I believe, at 135 pounds, 67 inches. And then our executive producer, Mary Conley, who is not with us for the next few months. Sarah Elizabeth was born December 27th, 6 pounds, 13 ounces. And I just saw her yesterday. She is precious, that little baby. And these pictures, by the way, are also a good example of the 3 stages of milk drunk, if you really look at them. Seriously, Mia, she's had a little bit to be sociable, but can still operate heavy baby machinery. And then Sarah, she's had a half a bottle and slurring goo-goos right now. And True, he's gone. He doesn't know what his name is, where he is. Yeah. A new baby is a great way to kick off the new year, I'll tell you that. And another way to start the new year is to help people in need. We have all seen the devastation in Southeast Asia, and you don't have to feel helpless about it. There's something you can do. The American Red Cross and UNICEF says the best way you can help is to donate money to the tsunami relief funds. Don't send food, don't send clothing, because those items are too hard to ship over there. So send them money, and really as little as $5 will help. So if you can send more, obviously, send more. But you can log on to our website to find out how you can donate to the American Red Cross, UNICEF, and other organizations. And a lot of people, by the way, have gone. I mentioned before to go to the website. It's a good website anyway. Just visit the website. But I mentioned if you're getting a really bad gift this season, to send it, because I'm curious to see what people are receiving and what you think is bad. And a lot of you got some doozies, I'll tell you that. We have Angie Platt, I believe her name is, from Columbus, Ohio. While I have a passion for Hawaii, I did not have a passion for this bright Hawaii-esque sequined, eye-catching tote bag. Bless her heart for trying, though. Well, she knew you liked Hawaii, and she was being thoughtful. I mean, what else can you get from Hawaii besides maybe an autographed picture of Don Ho or this eye-catching bag? Well, if anyone steals it, they're going to be caught quickly because somebody will see it. So, although I think the odds of anyone stealing it are slim. But, so that's then Jasmine Bellinger from Santa Rosa, California. A friend of mine thought what I really needed was more vegetables in my diet, so she thoughtfully gave me this Brussels sprout tree. All right, even in Brussels, this is forbidden. Really, nothing says happy holidays like some fiber in your diet. But the only thing, look at this thing. The only thing that could make this gift worse was if it were cooked, basically, or covered in cheese, or if it was just a tree of cheese, or a hunk of rancid meat smothered in blue cheese and stuffed in a dirty sock. But, so if you think that way, you pretty much got a great gift. That's the way you have to look at it. It could have been a lot worse. Karen Miller from Edina, Minnesota. Her mother-in-law, every year she hides our Christmas gift of money. This year she hid little tiny washers in a box of sawdust. Each washer has a number on it and it represents a dollar amount that we bring to her and she gives us the bill. She's done this for many years and it's the highlight of our Christmas. She's also, in the past, she's baked $20 bills into cookies and she's hid the money on top of the ceiling fans and turned them on while we were all in the room talking. It is actually fun. It sounds kind of weird, but that's how I pay my staff every week. And they still haven't found last week's, so. All right. Thanks for sending those in. I don't think that we've seen the worst, though. I think keep them coming in, because seriously, I've said, you may send in a gift that you think is horrible, and someone else may send in the same gift thinking that they got a great gift. So. But I'm still curious to see what you got, so keep sending them in. When we come back, Dustin Hoffman's going to be sitting right here. We'll be right back. Our first guest is one of the greatest actors of all time. From The Graduate to Tootsie to Rain Man, he has created some of the most memorable characters in film. He can currently be seen in Meet the Fockers. Please welcome Dustin Hoffman. You walk like you're like 10 years old. When you just kind of like shuffle along whenever you walk. It's a very cute walk.
Well, I don't know if that's my real walk.
Really?
Yeah, that's my self-conscious coming on a television show walk.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because I've seen, not this necessarily this show, but I've seen shows where they introduce, you know, and like introduce a fictitious name.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Conrad Strickton. Oh, that's a great character.
I'm afraid I don't want to be associated with Conrad.
No. And hopefully that's not a person. I just made up that name. But yeah. Maybe you're just tired because what, did you have a huge New Year's? Try to remember it.
I hate to admit how many times I've missed the new, you know, at a certain point. All right, I'll bring you into it. How many people here pride themselves on going to bed before midnight New Year's Eve? How many think that we're old that have just said that? So, you know, so yeah, I do. I like not to, you know what I mean.
Not really. But I take that as that you don't really care that much about it, so you go to bed and you don't make a big deal out of it.
I think I was traumatized so much when I was a kid that, you know, I tried to get dates on New Year's Eve and I couldn't get dates, you know, and then so I go without a date and then I try to find somebody to kiss at midnight, you know. And, can I ask you the last person that broke down on this show? So.
Look at those socks. Those are some fancy socks. They have ducks on them.
You notice them.
Yeah, or seagulls. Are they seagulls or ducks?
Well, there's a third choice, which is pigeons. You're the first person that's ever noticed this one, because I'm nervous when I do shows, and
Really?
so I wear my lucky socks.
Well, pigeons don't all look alike, so that's why I thought it was either seagulls or ducks. They're seagulls.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Pelicans.
Yeah. No, they're a little squatty. But anyway, so they are like your lucky socks.
Yes. So far, they're not working.
Yes, they are. Are you kidding me?
No, but Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Do you make all the? Do you care about making a new start and saying I'm gonna change this behavior or that or?
I've made New Year's resolutions ever since I could write.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And do you follow through, or do you make them and then you just say, oh, never mind, the next year?
I really try. It's like every year when I started school, you know, junior high or high school, I really want to be a good student, so I get a new notebook and I, you know, get the dividers and I have really good penmanship, and then you could see by the second or third week my writing would get worse and worse until it would just kind of fall down. So my New Year's resolutions tend to be as unsatisfactory as my school years were. Yeah. So I've made the same New Year's resolutions probably for the last 35 years. I'm going to learn a foreign language. I'm going to enjoy regular kind of swimming because I don't know how to breathe very well when I go like that. So I always swim like that under the water. I'm going to...
You're going to learn how to swim? Is that your New Year's resolution, to swim properly?
Are you an insensitive good swimmer? Is that why you're asking
No.
that question?
Are you going to compete? Why do you, I mean, do you need to, isn't it enough that you just are safe and you can be in the water and not, why would you need to learn how to breathe properly?
Because I like to look good when I'm in a pool.
Oh, I see. I see.
You know, well,
yeah. You want to do that whole thing? Yeah, I don't understand how to do that either.
It's hard, you know, you go like that.
Yeah.
And then they say when you do it, you're supposed to take and when I do that, I gag. And then they say, no,
Yeah.
you just take a little bit. You go,
yeah.
You know, and
No, that doesn't look good.
And then the stuff goes up in your nose when you're,
Yeah.
I get it backwards. So I've had that resolution, it hasn't worked. Mm-hmm. Every year I say I'm going to be a more sensitive person. Mm-hmm. That hasn't worked.
No. I love that you went all the way back to junior high to start with your New Year's resolutions.
What about you?
I mean, it's not about me today. It's about you, Dustin. We have to take a break, and then we're going to come back and talk more about you.
You're not going to tell me one
No,
New Year's
not one. We're back with Dustin Hoffman. Oh, that looks so hilarious. I was looking at this list of you know, you were in actually probably most of my favorite films you were in. The Graduate, Midnight Cowboy, Kramer versus Kramer, Tootsie. One of my favorite films of all time is Tootsie. Rain Man, Lenny. You're so, and not only are you said you're trying to be more sensitive. I think you're not being truthful. You saved somebody's life recently, so you can't be not sensitive and save someone's life.
Well, can I correct the media's interpretation?
Yeah, tell us what happened, because, you know,
Okay.
most people would be too busy to take time to notice other people in trouble.
Well, I was forced to notice. I was on the beach and I was just reading the paper, and there's three ladies walking on the beach, and they're one on either side is supporting one lady who's in the middle, who's not in good shape at all, and she's like, she's red in her eyes and she can't breathe, and she's like, and they just turned because they've been looking madly, crazily for help, and no one was paying attention to them. And I just and they didn't know who I was. They're just saying, can you help us? Can you help us? I mean, it was just kind of mysterious why they would pick me, because they said she's been bitten by a bee, and we need help because she's allergic. And I say it was strange that she picked me because my wife has a bee allergy, and she has her kit with her. So I yelled. I said, come on. I yelled for my wife. I said, Lisa, screaming, you know, because I knew that, you know, minutes count. And my wife and I yelled up to her. She's upstairs, and I says, get your kit. She's, you know, she's going into anaphylactic shock or whatever from her bee sting. And my wife brought the kit down, and she took it, and I said, do you want me to jab you? You're supposed to do it in the leg. And she says, no, I'll do it. And then she couldn't do it. And then she was like, I says, look, either you do it or I got it. She said, okay. And then she squirted it before she did it, and then I had to redo it for her. Anyways, it worked, because she started, you know, always knows when it works, so there's a lot of shaking that goes on. And, you know, it's taking effect, and slowly she started to, I guess whatever happens, reduce the swelling. Anyways, it got on the headline news on whatever it is, CNN, on a roll that I was a hit. That's not being a hero. I mean, that's being selfish, because the alternative would have been to let her die, and that's a lot of work. You know?
Yeah. It's more work.
Yeah.
It truly is.
My God, I mean,
Yeah.
it's so. But here's an interesting aspect of it: is that I'm sitting with her, and we put blankets on her, and her friends are there, and she's starting to feel better, and she's got her bathing suit on, and as soon as she has like her first breath of kind of, you know, consciousness that she's not going to die, she says, well, I can't say the word she said, but O.S. I didn't shave my legs, and I'm here with Dustin Hoffman. That's the truth.
That's great. Let that be a lesson to you.
Okay.
Two things you're learning right now. Two things you're learning. Always bring your kit and shave your legs.
Yes.
Men?
You never know. Then, should I go on? Because it gets nutty now.
Do we have time to go on?
Should I talk
yes.
faster?
If it gets nuttier, yes.
I'll talk faster.
Talk as fast as you
So
possibly.
then she says, do you mind if I call? Do you mind if I get my husband? I want to call my husband. I said, go ahead, call your husband. So she calls her husband. He lives 5 minutes away. He comes down, and then we start talking. It turns out he's a police officer, and he lives in the same neighborhood as my daughter lives, who parenthetically just gave birth. And he says, oh, well, tell me where your daughter lives, because that's a neighborhood I have a beat on, and I know there's been some robberies there. And I said, I'll keep a look at it. I said, okay. He says, what's her address? And I give the address, and the woman with the bee sting looks up and says, what address? And I say it, and she says, I grew up in that house. That's the truth. That is the God's truth. And everybody has sat there like this.
Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. You were supposed to meet her. We have to take a break. We're going to come back, and there's something you've always wanted to do that we're gonna make it happen for you today.
What is that?
You'll see. We'll be right back right after this. We're back with Dustin Hoffman. We like to make dreams come true here. We always, whenever somebody wants to do something, we make it happen. Dustin loves infomercials. He loves to sell things. He said he'd be good at it. We have Ellen underwear that we sell on our website. So I want to see how Dustin would do trying to sell our underwear. Dustin.
Hey, hi, hello. I've got something here that's really going to knock you right into the 20th century. So get ready to lose your mind, because today on EVC, we've got underpants.
Well, are they regular underpants?
No, ma'am. These are Ellen DeGeneres boxer/briefs.
Oh, Dustin, I'm skeptical. How can they be boxer and briefs?
Well, I know it's crazy, but so are we, Ellen.
I think anybody would be crazy not to take advantage of these.
Well, I couldn't agree more.
Dustin, what are they made of?
They're made of 100% cotton Ellen. Cotton, Ellen.
I love cotton. It's the fabric of our lives. Now, Dustin, what color do they come in?
Oh, black, night black, light black.
Which is very slimming.
Yes.
And dare I say sexy?
You may dare.
Sexy?
Yes, in fact, I'm wearing. No, I'm not wearing mine. Wait a minute. I don't like to lie to
Don't
the
do it
audience.
on a step.
Help me, Ellen.
Well, you got the smallest ones. Wow. How can I get a pair?
I'm glad you asked, Ellen, because until now, these underpants were exclusively available only to our celebrity guests. But now,
What?
everybody has an opportunity, which is incredible. So let's call it an incredible opportunity to own their very own pair.
What celebrities have worn them?
You want to see some photos?
Well, there's Justin Timberlake, Josh Duhamel, Martin Sheen, Robert Downey Jr.
Yes. It's like being in a celebrity's underpants in a way. I must say, when you're wearing these underwear, just take any knife out of the drawer and those onions will cut just like that. When you're wearing these underwear and those tomatoes just cut like that. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
You see, you can't go wrong with the Ellen Boxer Brief. As I said, 100% cotton with
what I
an
thought you said.
elastic when you say that word, you kind of want to stretch it out, don't you?
Sure do.
An elastic waistband that reads Ellen.
Dustin, they
Yes.
sound expensive. How much do they cost?
Well, they'd be a bargain at 34.95, wouldn't they?
$34.95? Yes, they would.
Yes, but they're not 34.95.
No?
They're not even. They're not 26.95.
Are they $24.95?
Yes!
And
If you act right now, the first 10 people to order through our website will also get this amazing donkey ass dispenser free.
so you get the underpants and the donkey all for the low, extremely low price of $24.95?
Think of the fun. You'll be wearing underwear. But the donkey won't.
Buy yours today.
Order now. You won't be sorry.
Thanks very much. I think they'll sell.
That's one out there?
Go ahead. Meet the Fockers is in theaters nationwide. Carmen Electra joins us next. Don't go away. Our next guest starred on one of TV's biggest hits, Baywatch, and soon you can catch her on the WB show Summerland. Please welcome Carmen Electra. Well, no, everybody.
You're so good.
No. Well, I'm good.
Yeah, you really just let loose and.
Well,
You have good
that
rhythm.
I do let loose. I don't know if that's a good way of saving your good. It's just you let loose.
You have great rhythm.
Yeah. Well, I can find it. That you've been dancing your whole life. You're a great dancer.
Thank you.
You're a really great dancer.
I've been dancing since I was 5.
Yeah. You're way ahead of me. So, but thank you for the compliment. That's a
Oh,
great
you're
hat, by
welcome.
the way.
Thank you.
That's a good hat. Who makes that hat?
Chanel.
It's a beautiful hat.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so
not
much.
like suddenly it's more beautiful, it's Chanel, but it just all of a sudden became more expensive, I realized. Happy New Year. Did you make any, do you care about resolutions? Do you change things up?
I do, and every year I have the same exact New Year's resolution, which is to stop drinking Coca-Cola. Mm-hmm. And it never works. I don't ever stop. I can't. I'm so addicted.
Why is that?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the caffeine or the sugar, but I don't drink coffee. Mm-hmm. So when I wake up in the morning, I have to have a Coke.
Right.
So I think I'm gonna have to go to rehab.
It's weird. And is it the taste that you like, or what is it? I actually stopped drinking sodas. That's the first sip
you
I've
did?
had in like 2 months. But you don't drink coffee?
No.
Why don't you like?
I don't like coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the smell of it. Mm-hmm. Like if I'm in a grocery store and I walk down the coffee aisle, I feel like I'm gonna vomit. I just can't. I can't do it.
Yeah. Well, pay attention to that stuff. Yeah. If your body's telling you that.
Yeah.
I love the smell of coffee. So if somebody's brewing coffee, if you're like in a cafe or something, that's not pleasant
It makes
for you?
me nauseous.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. And Dave, does he drink? Your husband, Dave Navarro,
He's
by the way, that's your husband. If you just to remind you. Is he like that?
He loves coffee.
Ooh, that's hard for you
First thing
then.
in the morning, black coffee.
Oh,
no
that's-
cream, no sugar.
That's hard then.
Hardcore.
Yeah. And does he try to help you stop drinking Cokes?
No, I think he's just given up hope, you know, but yeah, I think seriously I'm gonna have to go to rehab to get off of them.
No, when you say that's your resolution, does it last a day? Does it last at all? Or do you?
It doesn't even last a day.
Oh, so it's not even a resolution. What are you talking about? I mean, what do you? You're
I
just.
try. Like, that's my goal. To at least even cut down. I can't do that.
And how many do you have a day?
About 6 or 7. But Dave.
Yeah.
Dave likes to say that I'm lying and that it's more like 9 or 10.
Well, maybe you are
He
lying.
might be right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, you can cut down slowly. You don't have to drink the whole Coke. If you cut it with rum or something, then. You know what I'm saying? So you're having less Coke. And where did you go? What did you do for your holidays? Did you go someplace and have a 6-pack of Coke?
A little more than a 6-pack. Yeah, we actually wanted to go to Hawaii because we haven't had our honeymoon yet. We were married about a year ago, and we still haven't gone. So I guess it was sort of like our honeymoon. We went to Santa Barbara to a spa, got massages. It was really nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice and relaxing.
Yeah. So you just got massages every day?
Well, yeah, because I'm obsessed with massages. Like, I'll let anybody rub my shoulders. I don't care who it is. Any volunteers?
Some people raising their hands. So you don't even really, you shouldn't have to pay them.
Well, I usually don't, actually.
Yeah.
If I'm on set, I have like a.
You just go, oh, my neck is so tight. You kind of that always gets people over there when you do that neck crick thing. And does Dave like this? Is he the same thing? Does he massage you or?
No, he doesn't like to be touched. So he doesn't like massage at all, and I can't really understand that because I actually beg the masseuse to massage me longer when my time is up.
Yeah.
And I kind of forced him to do spa treatments, so he was absolutely miserable.
So he was miserable getting spa treatments? Yeah. I don't understand that.
He doesn't like to be touched, so he doesn't like getting a massage. He's just not into that. And he gets bored.
Yeah.
Like he's sitting on the table and he just can't wait for it to be over.
Oh, that's so weird. I know people like that, though. They just do not want to. Yeah. I've tried to get my mother a massage. She will not get a massage. She will not let anybody near her. And
I'll let anybody touch me.
Yeah. Yeah. And I always, like, the last 10 minutes, I start feeling, hey, the last 10 minutes when I know it's almost over, then I'm not relaxed anymore because I know it's almost over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway. All right, so when we come back, I wasn't able to get into these things to watch, but you're going to teach me some daytime-friendly strip moves? All right.
Yes.
I don't have to take anything off. It's just moves.
It's just moves.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Unless you want to take something off.
Well, I was going to go put a whole bunch more clothes on, so that... So I don't have to take anything off. All right, we'll be right back, and we'll be doing some daytime-friendly striptease. We're back to Carmen Electra. And that's a clip from the WB show Summerland, right?
Yes.
So you're doing 6 episodes of Summerland?
6 episodes, and I play the bad girl.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Surprise.
Yeah.
But I'm really a nice girl. I
Yeah.
just have like a bad girl image, I think.
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't
that.
know?
I don't. And you seem very nice. And so does Dave. I was saying that during commercial. He seems like the sweetest guy.
He is. He's a sweetheart.
Yeah. When y'all got punked, it was just so calm and so sweet. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously. All right. So you're going to teach me some. And this is actually really good. You said you've danced all your life, but you started noticing your body changing when you started doing this kind of dance, basically.
Yeah, I used to dance with the Pussycat Dolls, which is a burlesque dance troupe, and my body was in the best shape ever doing that, and so I hired the choreographer and made these DVDs.
Okay, which were available, you could get them on the internet, now they're in stores.
Now they're in stores,
Okay.
yeah, aerobic striptease.
Okay, well, show me what, let me just see. All right.
Oh, good song.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, just follow me, all right?
Maybe.
The first thing we're gonna do is crawl forward, right? We're starting with the right hand. Crawl. Then you can just go on down the leg. That's right. Until you get down to your ankles. And then you come up slow and sexy. That's right. Okay, now we're gonna do dips, which are for your thighs. Good. Okay, now figure 8. And go down to the floor. Go all the way down. Come up. And then just shake. Woo! That was awesome. Yeah.
I find that the most of just about every single thing involved somehow still touching yourself coming up all the way.
Yeah, you constantly want to touch yourself.
Is that right?
Yes.
returns to the WB beginning February 28th, and Carmen's Aerobics 15's DVDs are in stores now. One more thing right after this. Don't go away.